We are deeply sympathetic towards the plight of drivers who are affected by the Autobahn business failure. We recognize the impact large car rental companies have on drivers' livelihoods when such companies become financially distressed or insolvent. That is why, when the Autobahn situation happened, the LTA worked swiftly with the National Taxi Association, the National Private Hire Vehicles Association, and point-to-point operators to help affected drivers secure other vehicles and earning opportunities. If drivers wish to seek legal recourse, the National Trade Unions Congress also has a legal clinic to provide legal advice to members, including on contractual issues. Providing such support does not require fleet owners to be regulated. Regulation can result in increased compliance burden and ownership costs for private hire vehicles, which could likely be passed through to drivers and passengers. Thank you.
Monsieur.
Thank you, Speaker. With the growing number of private hire drivers renting their vehicles from third-party rental companies, many are actually subjected to non-standardized and often onerous rental contract terms. And this includes, for instance, high excesses for vehicle damage and unclear clauses governing termination, as in the Autobahn case, penalties, or the withdrawal of driver benefits. What more can the Ministry or the LTA do, working with the NTUC and the National Private Hire Vehicles Association and the National Taxi Association, to equip our drivers to better understand and compare rental agreements so that they can make informed decisions and avoid unfair contractual terms? The other one, too, is whether or not such contract literacy and consumer protection guidance can actually be incorporated into the curriculum for our vocational licenses.
SMS.
I thank the member for raising the questions. The LTA will work with the associations to increase drivers' awareness of their rental contract terms so that they are more aware of their contractual rights and obligations. On her second point, the LTA will set up a work group to review the vocational license curriculum. And this review of the curriculum will include the recent Platform Workers Act and its relevant protections. We are also open to including in the curriculum education on contractual matters. Thank you.
Mr. Ng Chee Meng.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I declare my role in NTUC as the SecGen. In this case, SMS, NTUC's affiliated platform Workers Association, NTA and NPHVA stepped in almost immediately together with tripartite partners to assist the drivers and provided timely support, especially in arranging new cars to continue their livelihood. But even then, I know now that even many of the drivers are concerned about losing their deposits, ranging from $500 to $1,000. This is not a small sum to many of my brothers on the ground. Will there be some measures to ensure that owners of large rental fleets, to get them to ring-fence some of the funds so that in the events of insolvency, these deposits for drivers can be safeguarded? Thank you.
SMS.
I thank the member for his question and also his suggestion. With regards to ring fencing, it is quite close to what the earlier member has shared. It is along the same lines as to whether or not there can be regulations, whether or not the car dealer industry should be regulated. And I had shared in my earlier reply that this can lead to increased compliance burden, which can eventually find its way into becoming higher costs for drivers as well as passengers. That said, I recognize the difficulties that the current set of drivers who are impacted by the Autobahn situation face. The matter is now before the High Court, but because these drivers are unsecured creditors, it is likely that they will face difficulties getting their deposits back. And that is why I think moving forward, we need to work closely with the associations to see how to better equip our drivers about what they understand about their rental contracts. And where these drivers who are currently impacted face financial difficulties, I think we can work together to see, and together with community help, see how we can best help these drivers. Thank you. I also like to add that I think most importantly, which is what the LTA has done together with MPHVA and NTA, is to quickly secure new earning opportunities for the drivers, which is what has been done together as a tripartite group to quickly work with Grab Rental, CDG Rent-A-Car, to make sure that the affected drivers are able to secure new vehicles at good contractual terms so they can quickly get back onto the roads and to continue earning an income. Thank you.
Last SQ, Mr. Patrick Day.
Maybe, can I suggest to SMS then, maybe perhaps the MOM short-term financial assistance for those workers that are in need may possibly be extended to this group as well, since the company is being liquidated or some scheme arrangements being carried out for consideration.
SMS?
Thank you for the suggestion. Let me consult with my MOM colleagues. Thank you.